Welcome to my channel. This is Search, bringing you another action figure collector's review on Marvel Legends series, Marvel's Supervillains, Marvel's Jigsaw. And say that 10 times fast. As you can tell, you get Jigsaw staring at you through the window. You get a bunch of extra accessories for this figure. Over on this side of the box, you get a nice illustrated image of Jigsaw. Over here on the other side of the box, you do get the same illustrated image. Over on the back of the box, you get the same illustrated image, and man, if they ain't proud of that thing. You get Marvel Legends series up there at the top, Marvel's Jigsaw, a little bit of a bio. You get the bunch of the legal information. Over here on the bottom box, more or less the same, no one ever reads. You get the barcode, and you get nothing at the top. Let's get to it. Open this bad boy up. Okay, let's take a good look at those accessories. And first of all, we'll go ahead and take a look at his baseball bat. And it looks good. It's shiny and metal, and there's really nothing to complain about. And it's got the little handle with the grip right there. Looks nice. I mean, it looks like your typical baseball bat. And you do need this whenever you're trying to knock in the Punisher's head. Over here, you do get this like machete. And it looks good as well. It's the same silver that they used. And this is a plastic right here. This is like molded black plastic. So it looks good. And then you got a little silver in there on the handle to break up the black. It looks nice. I do like that a lot. Over here, we'll go ahead and take a look at these two knives. And they look good. One's got kind of like a serrated edge. I think they might both have a serrated edge. Or they could just be chipped from battle and damage or whatever. But I mean, I think they look good. They look just like they're in uniform with the bat and the machete. Over here, you do get this double barrel shotgun. And it looks good. And you do need this for Jigsaw because, I mean, he does shoot with guns and stuff like that. I think he's notorious for using this double barrel shotgun. But what's really cool about this is you can take these little accessories and port them in here just like so. And I know it kind of looks a little wonky, but you can't get them in there just perfect because they're too close to one another, but that's how that looks. Or you can go in here and use this translucent plastic for the smoke effect. I think it looks good as well. In 1 second, I'm gonna port this other one in. It's kind of tricky to do on camera. I was playing around with it earlier. But yeah, I think that looks really cool and neat for different photo ops and stuff like that. So I'm very pleased with that. And then, you know, they're made out of that smoky translucent plastic. It's kind of got like gray hues to it. And I'm very pleased with that, the way that that turned out. And this kind of looks like bullets shooting out of a gun. So I am pleased with that as well. With the fire, you know how whenever you shoot it, and then you get that little fire power. That's what this looks like. Anyway, that was a good look at his accessories. And here he is. Jigsaw's all out of the box and getting ready to slice his way onto your screen. We're getting ready to figure out if this figure's really worth the purchase in just a second. Okay, let's take a good look at his articulation. And first of all, his head can only look up that far, which is okay. This neck piece, it is a separate piece, so you can take it off if you want to. It does hit articulation in the back, so you can't really get them looking up all the way up or all the way down. It's kind of like a neck brace, and it kind of sucks in a way. But you do get a good amount of that confused dog going on. You do get another good amount going on to that side. He does have the Exorcist, but his head keeps wanting to pop off because of that neck piece. So you can't really do the full Exorcist with that neck piece on, but without it you can. But it does, you do get the full rotation out of it. He can throw the perfect pitch. His arm can extend out that far. He does have the bicep swivel. He does have double jointed elbows. He does have a wrist hinge, and I can't really get it to move too much because of the suit, so that's a little bit bothersome. You can't get them crunching forward at all. I don't think there's an ab crunch in there. If there is, it's pretty much non-existent. You do have that waist swivel. He does have splits he can do about that far. He does have a thigh cut. He does have double jointed knees. And he cannot really, I mean, he can do the perfect ballerina, but his foot, it can go up just actually a little bit better than what I thought it would. And he does have an ankle pivot. that was a good look at Jigsaw's articulation. Okay, let's take a good look at his sculpt in detail. And I like all the scarring on his face and all the bandaging around there and the stitches. I think that turned out great. No sloppy paint apps on mine. For the most part, he looks very good. Now you flip it over to the back. He does have some extra cuts and scrapes back here. As you can tell right there, it looks very good. And while we're on the back of the figure, we'll go ahead and look at the coat, and it looks good as well. I wish we would have got more articulation out of this, but this is like a stiff like rubbery plastic, so unfortunately we don't get too much out of that. But he is a character that does wear a suit. We got good wrinkling where it needs to be, and right here on the legs you do get that more wrinkled up around the legs, which is good. More bunched up around the knees, more so anywhere, and then right down here at the feet right here. My phone wants to be a little weird. Anyway, more so right there. And you can't really see it, but if you like Jigsaw's butt, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, because I just showed you Jigsaw's butt. But anyway, you get more of the wrinkling over here. The boots or the shoes look good. I mean, I think they look good. Right here, I mean, it's more or less your basic suit body, so I mean, it's not really too much to write home about. I mean, the buttons came out clean. I mean, everything's nice and white and black, so I mean, it looks good. And then I like this piece that goes on around his neck. I think it looks good as well. Anyway, that was a good look at his sculpt in detail. Here's how Jigsaw scales up against my favorite Punisher on my collection, and he was the one that came with the motorcycle. But yeah, this is how he scales up against them. And honestly, I feel like this Punisher might be slightly too big for this Jigsaw. Here's my final thoughts on this figure. That head sculpt is phenomenal. I like it. I like every single detail that they added to it, from the red eyes with the like veins in the eyes, and the way his teeth and everything came out. I think it looks absolutely great. I do have my gripes about it with not having enough articulation in the abs and crunching forward. And I do wish this figure would have been a little bit bigger to go with my Punisher that I wanted to put him with. But that's a nitpick on my part. That's nothing against Hasbro. I do think that the suited body came out very well, because this figure is, or this guy, Jigsaw, is a villain that wears a suit all the time. But I mean, I enjoy it, but for the $30 price point, I'd say wait until this thing gets on sale, because there's not really too many Marvel Legends that I would really want to buy or spend that $30 on, considering I used to spend $20 on them when I first got into it, and that wasn't even maybe 5-6 years ago. But anyway, let me know what you think of this figure. Let me know what you think of the review in the comments below, and as always, feel the urge to collect with Surge.